This is Sunko, the Korean Bro. Today is 2022, June 29th. Okay, let's look at articles. Okay. Hmm. First, what I'm going to look at is Yahoo Finance, and the next one that we're gonna look at is MarketBeat.com. Hmm. Do we still have downward trend tonight? We'll see. Hmm. A lot of experts expect that we'll have another recession next year and a year after, and mostly people are negative in terms of future outlook. Hmm. And all of the articles website obviously shows that future ahead will not so good. Okay, anyway, let's look at it in detail. Mhm. Consumer fears may make a recession self-fulfilling. Let's pick some articles first. Bed Bath and Beyonce ousted as sales collapse 27%. Stock futures fall as inflation weighs on confidence. Um, More bad news for Boston Beers push into hard seltzer. Why the S&P 500 may be in for a 1966 style bear market according to DWS Group. These are the five best stocks to buy and watch now. Warren Buffett stocks. What's included is inside Berkshire Hathaway's portfolio. Shopify stock split. What did chart say ahead of 10 for 1 split? Two strong buy dividend stocks with at least 7% dividend yield. Carnival stock could fall to $0 in the worst case scenario, analyst says. Goldman Sachs sees doom and gloom in Coinbase stock, remains cautious on Robinhood. How long will stocks stay in a bear market? It hinges on if a recession hits, says Wells Fargo Institute. They'll chicken out. Film legend Rick Rowe says the Fed won't keep hiking rates aggressively to prevent amazing damage. Qualcomm stock rises as Apple's 5G modem chip fails, analyst says. Neo stock rocked even as short seller report is said to contain numerous errors. Two contraceptive stocks that could benefit from Roe and Wade reversal. Kathy Wood, I erred on inflation, but recession is here. The value growth war, who's ahead right now and what's at stake? Doomstock rally burns fewer bulls after $10 billion ETF exit. AMD victim of a bad blow at a very bad time. What's next for the stock market after the worst first half since 1970? Here's the history. How to read stock charts. Nvidia, Amazon, Rulerman reveal this key investing skill. Technical analysis, 3 clues to look for in Amazon, Nvidia, and Netflix. Kathy Wood's flagship fund has taken in over $600 million since mid-June. The Zero King snap, crackle, and pop nearby points. U.S. futures waver as traders assess policy outlook. Tesla's delivery results are coming. Why the numbers anyone's guess? Why Wall Street expects Robinhood to be acquired. Intel should slash its dividend. The chipmaker's future may depend on it. How business travel could help Expedia stock rise 50%. Expedia. Enterprise tech shares could slide further in a recession. Watch these stocks. Pinterest co-founder is out as CEO. A Google executive will take over. Disney stock hires board extends contract of CEO Bob Chapek. Bed Bath & Beyond CEO stepping down after big earnings miss. Two huge stocks wars on report of $1 billion buyout offer from India's Baiju's. General Mills stock higher after quarter four earnings beats. Dividend boost amid double-digit inflation pressures. Micro earnings to provide more clues as to whether cheap boom has passed. DraftKings land new bull as profitable linears. This analyst also likes pain. Dollar Tree CFO steps down amid shakeup brought on by activist investor pressure. BlackRock official cites a difficult path on inflation. Top growth stocks for July 2022. Here's how much your Social Security check is likely to go up next year. Okay, let's go over to market bit. Wall Street pivots higher ahead of U.S. economic growth data. Should not be in your portfolio for the rest of 2022. Three, though, laggards poised for a second half comeback. Three, Robinhood flashed the street lows too. Two more reasons the bear market isn't over. Devon Energy Corporation is outperforming. Booking holding stock to benefit as borders open up again. Recession-proof Patterson companies is still. Stone Cold stock may be blazing like a rock. Booking holding stock to benefit as borders open up again. The most upgraded stocks to buy before the second half starts. Are these cheap couple stocks right for your portfolio? Downturn gives these three buys, juicy dividend yields. Recession-proof Patterson companies is a sell. Okay, this is enough. Okay, first article we have is Consumer Fears May Make a Recession Self-Fulfilling. Today's newsletter is Brian Chung, an anchor and reporter covering the fact economics and banking for Yahoo Finance. High prices at stores and gas pumps nationwide continue to weigh on American consumers, and folks are quickly losing confidence in the state of the economy. Fears may make a recession self-fulfilling. And folks are quickly losing confidence in the state of the economy. On Tuesday, Conference Board reported its reading on consumer confidence fell to 98.7 in June, a measure of future expectations. Meanwhile, declined to the lowest level in nearly a decade. Consumers' grimmer outlook was driven by increasing concerns about, in particular, rising gas and food prices, said Lynn Franco, Senior Director of Economic Indicators at the Conference Board. Franco added that the survey shows a growing risk of recession by the end of the year. Growing risk of recession. The Conference Board's findings lined up with the University of Michigan's consumer sentiment reading, which showed consumer sentiment in June falling to the lowest level ever recorded. While we see strong economic fundamentals preventing the U.S. economy from slipping into recession this year, continued deterioration in household confidence may cascade into weaker than expected consumer spending that could stall expansion, said Mer Rashid, U.S. economist at Oxford Economics, in note on Tuesday. These overwhelmingly negative vibes among American households, in other words, may throw a wet blanket on this economic recovery. And blah, blah, blah. Okay. Bed Bath & Beyond CEO ousted as sales collapsed 27%. Bed Bath & Beyond is giving its turnaround CEO the boot after delivering anything but a turnaround. The struggling retailer said Wednesday CEO Mark Tritton is leaving the company and the board. Effective immediately, board member and retail veteran Sue Gove is taking over the retailer on an interim basis. Bed Bath & Beyond declined to make Gove available to Yahoo Finance for an interview. The decision to remove Triton, who was brought in back in 2019 after a very successful operation seen at Target, comes after another disastrous quarter for the company. Bed Bath & Beyond. I've seen it before. Bed Bath saw same-store sales crash 27% at its namesake brand as shoppers pulled back on discretionary purchases while also shunning a more upscale push with fewer coupons at the company. Adjusted operating profits came in at a loss of $224 million. Okay, pretty much the point is CEO of Bed Bath and Beyond is leaving the company, and a new CEO will and effective immediately, and new CEO will come on after. Okay. These are the 5 best stocks to buy and watch now. Northrop Grumman, Dollar General, BYD, Sinnen, and Vertex Pharmaceuticals are prime candidates. With inflation worries high and the Federal Reserve tightening rates aggressively, market action has been challenging so far in 2022. The Russian invasion of Ukraine continues to weigh on markets. What's inside Berkshire Hathaway's portfolio? You need to keep up on Warren Buffett's stocks because okay, this is it. I cannot read it unless I subscribe it. Limited access. Shopify stock split. What did Cha say ahead of 10-for-1 split? Okay. Seeing that because I received a message a couple of hours ago. Shopify stock is set for a 10-for-1 stock split. Would it help fuel a rise in its share price? Not a lot of positives around Shopify at the moment. Unfortunately, for many investors, that disappointment is not limited to just Shopify, but also includes most growth stocks at the moment. Many growth stocks are down 60 to 70% or more. Several have seen their stock prices decline by more than 80%. For Shopify specifically, the stock was hitting all-time highs in November, and was then down 82% just 6 months later. In their respect, with the stock going from roughly $1,000 down to $300, some are likely wondering why Shopify is going through what it's planned a 10-for-1 stock split, which will take effect on June 28th and begin trading on a split adjusted basis on June 29th. For what it's worth, Shopify stock has been cut in half since announcing the stock split in April. Will that help? Will it help the growth of Shopify? Two strong buy dividend stocks with at least 7% dividend yield. Plains All American Pipeline. And what else do we have? CTO Reality Growth. Goldman Sachs sees doom and glooming Coinbase stock, remains cautious in Robinhood. Coinbase Global. The crypto ecosystem might only barely be a decade old, but it has already developed very defined cycles. There's the bull market. Broadly speaking, this has so far happened following each halving of Bitcoin's block rewards, following which coin prices across the board soar to improbable heights. As an indication of the shift from the bull market to the current bear conditions, Coinbase might just be a perfect example. The leading crypto exchanges has been around since 2012, when Bitcoin was still the preserve of a very small fan base and nowhere near its current status as digital gold. The company quickly established itself as the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the United States by trading volume and the go-to platform for anyone interested in this new fangled industry. When Coinbase became the first crypto exchange to go public in April 2021, it did so too much fanfare and signaled crypto's entry to the mainstream. But times have changed since then to such an extent that was painfully evident. In Coinbase's latest quarterly results for first quarter 2022, revenue dropped by 27% year to year to $1.17 billion, while also missing the $1.48 billion in sales the street expected. The company posted a net loss of $430 million, delivering EPS of minus 1.98, far off the 0.08 per share the analysts predicted. Okay, the point is just last year and since the beginning of cryptocurrency, well, it had been doing well, but then just last year, starting from last year, things were not looking so good, and also the revenue went down drastically because its price went down. So also people are like, oh, I'm not gonna spend some more money on a cryptocurrency anymore. So people will spend less money, right? That's why revenue goes down. So here, that's why the author of this article says he would say doom and gloom in Coinbase stock. Of course, cryptocurrency itself is something people will look for in the future, possibly, but at the same time, its price is going down currently. So, how long will stocks stay in bear market? It hinges on if a recession hits, says Wells Fargo Institute. How long will stocks stay in bear market? It hinges on if a recession hits, says Wells Fargo Institute. Qualcomm stock rises at Apple's 5G modem chip. Apple's efforts to replace. Oh shit. Consumer prices soared